Welcome to The Vault in downtown St. John's, one of the most beautiful looking restaurants I think I've ever been in. This restaurant is really visually appealing, folks. It's got mood lighting, it's got different colors on the walls, even different colored chairs, and lots of original art. And the reason this restaurant is called The Vault, by the way, is because this used to be a bank. And there's an actual bank vault right here in the restaurant. And instead of being filled with diamonds and gold and cash and whatever vaults are filled with, now it's filled with only the finest wines. Hello, I'm Karl Wells, food critic for The Telegram.
And I'm Chef Steve Watson of Central Dairies.
Steve, I'm really excited to be here at the Vault today, not only because we're going to taste some really fine food,
and which is spectacular, by the way.
Absolutely. We are going to meet some really interesting folks. They're a married couple, Tony and Vanya.
And they're from Bulgaria, I believe, and they used to have their own pastry shop.
Yes, and amazing chocolatiers. Wait till you see their desserts, folks. And also, this is such a great show. In the kitchen with us today,
Rex Goudie, well-known artist from the West Coast.
Yes, Rex Goudie, and one of the most popular singers we produced in Newfoundland and Labrador, known across the country. And I've always wanted to sing with Rex Goudie. So later on the show, I'm going to ask Rex if I could sing with him.
Carl, just keep that one to the side. I mean, that would be like asking me, like, he's our guest. It'd be like asking me if I was a guest at somebody's home to go and cook for them, you know? So, no, keep that in the back.
Oh, you've certainly burst my balloons, Steve.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, look, we've got too much on the go here today. We've got these beautiful appetizers. Let's talk about them.
What I have here is a warm chanterelle salad with some fresh fruit and some Lebanese string cheese, a beautiful duck breast there with a balsamic drizzle. And what do you have there, Carl?
Oh, look, this is nothing but the best. We've got a foie gras torchon. We've got a mini pear, which has been poached in Gewürztraminer, a wine. And we've got some beautiful fresh sliced strawberries with caramelized orange.
Beautiful.
It's great. So
it's a symphony.
Let's get this symphony underway. This was so good, but you know what? If food doesn't taste good, people should send it back. Restaurants want to know if their food doesn't taste good. And here we are in the One Chef One Critic kitchen, and it's a real pleasure today to have our guest with us. He's one of the brightest stars in the entertainment firmament in Newfoundland and Labrador and Canada. Great concert performer, fabulous concert performer, and a recording artist. Ladies and gentlemen, Rex Goudie. It's great. It's great to have you with us, Rex.
Pleasure's all mine.
Frankly, I wasn't sure whether we'd get you to come on a food show because it's like I kind of thought maybe it's not his thing. But anyway, you and I met a while ago at a charity event, and you told me you actually like to cook. So Steve is going to whip up something. Well, kind of with a Newfoundland theme.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, I heard you were a great fisherman anyway, so especially being from the West Coast. What I've got here, Rex, is a beautiful steelhead trout. It's a farm trout out of Bay d'Espoir, and we're going to make some steelhead trout fish cake. So what I've done, I've got some beautiful diced potatoes here, pre-cooked, and we've diced them nicely, and I'm going to add some already pre-cooked as well, some steelhead trout. So if you want to start mixing it slowly there, and don't be shy, we'll pop that into the bowl. Then we're going to add a little bit of pepper into there, not to be shy with the seasoning. Some chopped parsley, of course, into there. A little bit of mustard for the flavouring, a little bit of heat, and also we're going to put some cooked onions in there as well. Now, I'm an onion fan, so
me too.
We'll pop them in there. And something with a little twist, we're going to be putting some pickles in there as well, some diced
Not often
pickles.
you see people cook with pickles.
Pickles, no, none whatsoever. So, unless you're having them on your hamburgers.
That's true.
Although years ago, you know, back in the, I'm going way back now in the 50s and 60s, they used pickles in a lot of recipes.
Actually, to make the sharpness come through, the acidity in there. And now I'm going to add a little bit of chopped egg into it as well.
Now to get that like that, you boil it for a second.
Yeah, we boiled and then peeled it, and then of course we'll pop it in. So,
So Rex, you actually do cook at home?
I try to.
Yeah.
It cuts down on food costs.
Yeah. What kind of stuff? What kind of things do you like to cook?
Well, I'm very fluent in the art of craft dinner, and I usually stick to things like pasta and everything because it's relatively simple, but you can still be creative with it. You know?
Oh, you absolutely can. Yeah. So, what kind of pasta do you use? Spaghetti or fettuccine?
I'm a fan of fettuccine. You can buy the You can buy the pre. The
Yes,
fresh fettuccine.
that's right. Yeah.
Fan of that rather than the harder stuff that comes in
Yeah.
the bag. But
Yeah.
And the last binding agent in there, I'll put some Miracle Whip in there.
All right.
The true Newfoundland flavour then, you see. So.
Rex, you come from Burlington.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Burlington. What was it like growing up there?
Oh, it was great growing up in Burlington. I mean, there's so much freedom there. I mean, even in the summertime, there's basically we had dirt bikes and whatnot, and we could go pretty much from the house to anywhere else in the surrounding communities. Be it on the road, which is not quite legal, but you know, when you got gravel roads, sometimes it's not fit to drive on anything else besides a four-wheeler. But and especially in the wintertime too. 'Cause, I mean, like I said, we had cabins in the woods and everything like that. And you grew up kind of quickly because you learn so much throughout the course of the year.
Sure.
Well, now that's already mixed in, it's all mixed all nicely through there, Rex. What we'd do then would form it into a fish cake itself, and I've already got some pre-made. It can be a little bit messy, so you put a glove on your hand or something like that. Yeah. And what we'll do then is chill it. You know, you can either put it in the fridge or you could freeze them if you want to make. Actually, that would probably make about 10 fish cakes. You see, so then we'll just make it into cakes and then freeze them or chill them. Now we're going to cook them. So, first of all, talking about the gloves, I'll put a glove on because what we're going to do is flour and egg them, you see.
You have a blue glove, Stephen.
A blue glove, actually, Karl, good point there, because what we used to do in the kitchens is all our gloves would be blue and our band-aids would be blue, because there's no such thing as a blue food. In case something fell into the food,
you could see it. Oh, that's a good idea.
So then we go, we'll just put a little bit of oil in there for a start. And we're also going to put in our favourite, some spyglass butter. Again, another thing made on the island. Not being shy with that. Right in there, absolutely. And there's 3 of us, so we're going to have 3.
Nice foamy butter.
There we go. And so we'll just dip that lightly into the flour, and then I'm going to pop it straight into the...
Tell me about your family, Rex. Do you have brothers and sisters?
We got one brother who, oddly enough, he's 45. I got 3 nephews now, which is great. I mean, our family's very, very close family. We all live in the same area, which is great. Besides myself, mom and dad still live in our house.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we were a really, really close family. So I mean, if anything was ever going on, all of us were there. You know, even from funerals to weddings to shingle on a roof. Everybody was always around. It was good too to have a close knit family like that.
Now, in terms of your musical talent and ability, do you think that was inherited? Do you have a musical background in terms of your family?
Definitely. On both sides of the family, I know my Uncle Terry plays and sings. He's actually in the RCMP here in St. John's.
Okay.
And my Uncle Peter, on the other side of the family, same thing. It all goes back 30 years, right? And you know, and their extended family even more so.
When did your own interest in music start? Like, how young were you?
Lord, I'd say I was about 4, I guess, when I realized it was fun to stand in front of people and entertain.
Yeah.
I remember he'd get me at the Christmas concerts, and I was so short because I'm not really tall now. He used to stand me on a stool or a chair or whatnot, and have me sing, you know, cutting up slabs or shooting up snowmobile or something like that. Something that would be funny for everybody to watch, and I enjoyed it, so I kept at it through the years, I guess.
Yeah. Now, you're working on an album, I think.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the album that you're working on.
I started working on it in, Lord, it must have been July I started, and you know, I was kind of progressing through it. It's going to be an album of a few like older covers that I really like. Right. And you know, a lot of newer things on there too, which is good. Like, I've been writing for the last year and a half, and I guess it's time to actually put some of it on a CD now.
Yeah. I guess there's a bit of pressure on you, too, to always kind of be coming out with fresh material.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the music industry, like any industry, marketing or whatever, is basically a big popularity contest. You got to keep yourself relevant and current in order to stay in the game, so to speak, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, that's the biggest challenge of it, is to keep yourself relevant and keep your face out there.
Exactly. Stephen, do these need to be turned?
I think so. I think we should just pop one over and just have a quick look. Because all we're doing, Rex, is we're just reheating it. Look at that golden brown there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then we'll just pop the other one. And then we're going to pop the other one over.
Boy, they look.
They do look
Those
Very, very
are the
tasty.
best fish cakes I've ever seen.
Very, very tasty.
way better than Captain Highliner.
I love the thickness of them too. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of great ingredients in them. I can't wait to talk into those. Gosh, it's 3 years that 3 years ago you did Canadian Idol, and you were like the runner-up and almost won. Should have won. But anyway, it was like madness, wasn't it, for a while there?
Yeah, it was for about a year and a half.
So now things have kind of like leveled off, I guess, for you. How are you enjoying this kind of new
it's a new
plane you're on?
I mean, like I say, I was thrown through wolves, I guess, you can look at it to a certain extent, in regards to being in the music industry. But I guess now I got to kind of learn, kind of like the other side of it, the slower side of it, and kind of learn how to build myself back up. It was like I was saying to a friend of mine the other day, if I can pay rent and insurance, I'm good. That's what I got paid for.
Well, that's true, yeah. And I hear you're interested in doing some acting sometime.
Yeah, I signed on with a talent agency in Toronto, KG Talent.
Yeah.
I did a couple auditions a while back for a couple different shows.
Yeah.
One was filmed. Actually, both of them were filming at West, but it was good to get involved with it. But I guess it's an opportunity to be somebody else for a little bit.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. So what kind have you given any thought to what kind of roles you'd like to play, or what kind of?
I'm a fan of like a dramatic role, I guess.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, you get a chance to be funny when you're around your friends, but a chance to, like I say, put yourself in somebody else's shoes and go through their struggles rather than just my own.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So is there anything we need to do with the fish
That's
cakes?
it. Keep it very simple. All the ingredients were already in there.
Did we mention the sauce?
Absolutely, because that's what we're going to be putting on the base of it, Karl. And, the tomato sauce.
Great. Okay. Tomato sauce on the base, fish cakes on top.
Meal in one.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, how do you feel about karaoke? Do you ever do karaoke?
No. I did it for a summer. I'm kind of done with karaoke.
Oh.
Fish cakes look great, though.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Well, anyway, I'm going to go down and see if I can get some wine to go with this and see who's down there today.
His friend.
You guys set the table.
His friend. Karaoke. Asked me to do karaoke once. Yeah. Karaoke. Come on.
It's more fun with a guitar.
Oh, with a guitar.
Lola, she was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She would merengue and do the cha-cha. And while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar across the crowded. They worked from 8 till 4. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more? At the Copacabana, the hot
North of Havana, the Copacabana. Music and passion were always in fashion at the Copa.
They fell in.
Wait a minute. Give me that microphone. What are you doing with my karaoke machine?
Very sorry, Mr. Wells. Jeremy Vanya said it was a fair game.
Jeremy said it was fair game. Okay, that's fine. Let me tell you something. The rules are nobody touches my karaoke machine. This is sacred. It's my karaoke machine, okay? Nobody touches it. Now listen, we've got Rex Goudie upstairs, big star, and we're cooking fish cakes for him today. We have a little mustard, we've got some dill pickle, we've got a tomato base sauce.
Ooh, that sounds excellent.
So, what?
Just a little joke, Mr. Wells. Rexcellent, I said that sounds.
Anyway, listen, I want some wines to go with this fish cake recipe. What can you give me, Andrew?
How about something from Bordeaux? A little blend from Bordeaux.
Okay, Bordeaux.
It's a Sauvignon Blanc blend.
Yeah.
A little nice body coming from the Semillon.
Right.
Beautiful acidity from the Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah. Okay.
Should go great with that dish.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I have something else though, something from the New World, something from Australia, in Victoria, in Australia. This is a Pinot Gris. It has a beautiful citric bitterness to it. It will match the mustard, it'll match the herbs.
Yeah.
Should go beautifully with that.
Yeah, I was worried about the mustard, so that's a good point that you just mentioned. Okay, what else do you
There's
have?
something very special here. I'm not sure what Mr. Goudie might be looking for today, but it's a rosé champagne. Very new to these waters here in Newfoundland. Just arrived. Very dry, very food friendly. Big crisp acidity. This is a rosé.
So it's a pink champagne?
It is. It's a blend of both white and red
Wow.
wines. One of the few places in Europe where they do that.
Yeah, well, you know what, Andrew? I think Rex is sort of just getting into wine. He's just sort of experimenting. And I'm not sure about the sparkling wine.
Save this for another time.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to go with the Hungerford Hills because you said it matched the mustard. And
Excellent choice.
That was a concern of mine. And I think he's going to like that. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
And don't do that again.
Are you sure Mr. Goudie doesn't want to come down and sing a tune or two with me?
He's not interested in karaoke, believe me. And he's too busy for that.
Okay, enjoy.
Yeah.
Copacabana.
Well, the food's all ready, Rex. Where's Karl? I mean, is he playing with that karaoke machine again or something, do you think? Or what?
You don't think he really wanted me to sing karaoke with him?
Karaoke machine and that friend down there, I don't know.
What are you saying about my karaoke machine?
Nothing, Karl, nothing.
Everybody has their pastimes, Stephen.
Or guilty pleasures?
Yeah.
You fly kites.
Well, there you go.
I sing karaoke. Anyway, Rex, this is a Pinot Grigio from the Hungerford Hills of Australia. And Andrew says it'll go very well with the mustard and the fish cakes. So
Andrew.
Yeah.
He's making a reappearance?
I forgot to ask you about your charity work. I know you do a lot of work for different charities. How's that all going?
The one at the most forefront for me is the Share Foundation. Myself and Sean Majunder raising money to get a kidney dialysis machine in Baver Peninsula right now.
Good for you. Good for you. And that hasn't happened yet.
We're still, it's uphill battle so far with different boards and things we have to go through, but
Okay.
the money's there now.
Whoever has to make it happen, folks, if you're listening out there, make it happen. Now let's have a taste of these fish cakes. They look really, really wonderful. Steve, I think you've outdone yourself today.
Perfect.
This looks so good.
Look great, yeah.
See what it tastes like here. Delicious.
Wow, it is delicious.
Delicious.
Fine job.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You're going to give us that recipe for the green salad with blue cheese?
Yes, and I think that would go really nicely with this, actually.
We're going to put that on our website, centraldairies.com. Go to the One Chef One Critic page, and also you'll get Steve's recipe from today for these fabulous fish cakes. Cheers to you, Rex. Thanks for being on One Chef One Critic.
For more of Chef Steve Watson's recipes, our recommended wine lists, and guest recipes, log on to centraldairies.com. Have a recipe that you want to share with us? Send it along to onechef.onecritic@rci.rogers.com. Be sure to attach your name, address, and contact number, and you and a guest could be eligible to win a dinner for two at one of our city's finest restaurants. Let us know what you think of the show at 757-9600.
Here's a tip. If you're cutting a lemon, cut the top and the bottom off to stabilise it, then stand it on its end, then slice it.
Copacabana. You know, this food looks amazing, Steve.
It truly does.
This is the Bon Appetit of Bulgaria.
Indeed
And
it
guess
is, yeah.
what? Tony is featured in this one.
And Vanya as well in this one. My goodness, they're
Yes.
famous.
Yeah, they are in Bulgaria for sure. They're the chocolatiers here at the Vault, as I was mentioning to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm really excited that we're going to get to taste their desserts. I can't wait to see what they're going to create for us. Anyway,
Gregory's over there, the chef, look.
oh yes, so he is. You know what? I'd like to find out more about these two. So
Go ahead, and
gonna
I'll
go-
order dessert while you're
Yeah,
there.
okay,
Go on, go ahead.
Perfect. Yeah,
Go ahead.
order anything.
Copacabana. He's even got bees singing it now.
Hi, Gregory.
Hi, Karl.
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again.
I was just telling my friend Steve Watson over here that you have two new pastry chefs at the Vault.
Yes, we do. That's Tony and Vanya.
Tell me about them. How did they come to St. John's?
That actually happened during Victor's, my partner and chef as well, during his visit in Bulgaria. They met like a little bit over a year ago, and they expressed interest in Canada. And since that, Victor said, well, we are doing a new venture, and why don't you just try and join us? And they already had applied their papers for Canada, and shortly after they got their permanent residence, and basically everything from then, it was just a matter of time getting the papers and come to Canada. enjoying us at the vault. And, you know, long story short kind of thing. And we are very excited of having you here.
Now, according to the grapevine, they're very, very expert in working with chocolate. Is this true?
They're incredible. They actually came from Belgium. They were chocolatiers for long years there in Belgium. They have numbers of awards as well in Bulgaria. And they're a piece of art, what they do, and everything is just amazing just to watch.
Now, I know the kitchen's very, very busy now because you're in the middle of service, but if I were to go into your kitchen and watch Tony and Vanya at work, what would I be seeing? What makes them special?
That would be anything from starting tempering the chocolate, which, you know, takes certain temperature and a very precise thing, you know. It's not like other part of the chefing, you know, it is a little bit different. It takes certain temperature, you know, for the chocolate, and the actual skills they have, and the craftsmanship of Vanya, it's something incredible.
Tell me about the type of tools they use.
They use tools that I don't even know how to pronounce, but, you know, just saying that they a number of tools and gadgets that they use, it's probably necessary for that, you know. It's not just a simple thing, you know. It's they take it very seriously, you know.
So they do a lot of work with their hands when they're working with the chocolate?
Yes, they do. They do a lot of work with their hands, and Tony sometimes goes in the fridge in order to form the truffles, for instance, or just tempering the chocolate, or whatever the procedure might be, either go in the cellar sometimes or in the fridge, depends on the certain temperature he needs to contend.
That's right, because it would be very difficult to
Yes,
work
yeah,
with
depends
other
exactly
ones.
what he's been doing, yeah.
So what do their desserts look like? What kind of desserts do they make for you here at the vault?
They actually created something like, it's sort of like become like a signature thing for the vault, and it reflects our idea about everything, like duos and trios. They come up with quattro, which is 4 different desserts in one plate, you know, and it's totally different from one another, you know. It's beautiful.
Well, I would love to meet them.
Sure.
Do you think that might be possible?
They'll be right here, right now.
Oh.
There you go.
Come on in, Tony and Vanya.
Hello.
Come right in here. Come right in here.
Hello.
It's lovely to meet you, and my gosh, look at these beautiful desserts, folks. They are absolutely stunning. I can't believe how gorgeous they are. Look at the detail. This is a cake, I guess.
This is a special celebration cake.
Special celebration cake. It's got a lid. Oh, look, and chocolate truffles inside the cake. Yeah, that's a nice surprise.
And everything is edible.
Yeah.
Everything that you see.
And just look at this one. It's an espresso cup, which is actually made from chocolate. It's all chocolate, folks. All edible. That's really, really impressive work. Yes, and of course the swan carving here. That's very impressive too. Well, it was very nice meeting both of you. Now I can't wait to get back to our table and see what Tony and Vanya have made for myself and Stephen. I'll see you later. Thank you very much.
Oh, where's Karl? I just can't wait to see him. My goodness, these desserts are absolutely yummy.
Just had a great chat with Gregory over there, and I got to meet Tony and Vanya.
Fantastic. Well, I just ordered their famous dessert, which is their honey cake, resembling Bowring Park, and I have an orange profiterole with chocolate ganache and peanut butter ice cream.
Oh my God, this is absolutely beautiful.
Fantastic.
And truffles as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know how we're going to be able to top this next week, folks, but we'll try. So please join us again next week for another edition of
One Chef,
One Critic.
Fill my